Hey, my anonymouses, welcome back to the Faceless Opinions Pod. I'm your girl, Faceless. Of course, this channel is just my opinions. So, any of them dusty men that, you know, very confrontational sometimes in the comments, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't even be on my channel. So, you can dismiss yourself, sir. I feel like women have been brainwashed to serve everybody, literally everybody, a man, kids, the family, and they're expected to be able to do it all without complaining about it. And life, y'all know life does not work like that for women, and that's why it's so important for us to protect our energy. Our energy literally gets pulled from every direction you can think of, from our periods, from dealing with our men, husbands, whatever you want to call them, your significant other, from our kids. I personally don't have any kids, but I already know that's already an energy sucker for sure. Family, they always need something. You know, we get our energy sucked from so many different places, even at the workplace. Like, our energy literally drains from all of the hats that we have to wear, and it's very problematic. We do so much for everyone else, yet we're still the most disrespected people on this earth. Like, aren't you tired, sis? Aren't you tired of always being the backbone for everybody to come and drain your energy, yet you're stuck? You feel stuck. You feel agitated. You don't feel like you're reaching your goals. You self-sabotage. You're insecure. You're dealing with a lot of insecurities. Like, when are you going to start working on you? When are you going to start building what you want to do? Because too often women, we live to please everybody else. And we've kind of been brainwashed to be people pleasers, to be soft, to be, you know, we can't rebel, we can't. And I'm so thankful for the women in history that have took a stand against a lot of these things that was forced on us. But when are you going to start believing in yourself, girl? When are you going to start dreaming again? When are you going to start putting energy into things you know you should be doing for yourself instead of putting all your energy into a man? When are you going to take some time for yourself to really map out the life that you really want? Because it's something that you want. It's a life that you want. But you're struggling to get there because you're allowing people to keep draining the energy that you need to build yourself up. It's time for you to stop doubting yourself. And trust me, the road to wherever you're trying to go is not going to be perfect. You're not going to want to always grind. You're not going to always want to do things that you know you need to do. That's a part of the process, and that's completely normal. When you're tired, slow down, take a break, reset, but never fall off to the point where you're like, man, like, I'm never going to get there. No, you're never going to get there because you keep giving up. As soon as things get uncomfortable for you, you push it to the side. As soon as you get a little bit of inconvenience there or some financial burden there, you ready to throw the towel in. And I'm sorry, like, people who have the most beautiful lives have been through many hardships. And I say that because a lot of times you're going to have to go through things uncomfortable. That's just what it is. When you're uncomfortable, you grow. When you don't know it all, you learn. You don't start at the finish line. Like, life does not work that way. You have to build your own momentum. You have to build your own goals and dreams and take on your own journey. Your journey is not going to look like everybody else's journey. And that's what makes your story just as beautiful as the next person. But if you never try, your story is going to be empty. What are you going to write? The only thing your story will have in it is promises that you never kept to yourself. So you got to move, sis. You got to believe in yourself. Like, life is too short to be sitting there self-doubting yourself every day. And I'm saying this with the utmost love and respect. And I was that girl. I was that girl. Insecure, trying to figure out my life, in and out of relationships with different men, talking to men for, financial reasons and stuff like that. I'm not perfect. But that's a part of my story. And I want to share that. I want to be able to share some of my experiences and the things that I have gone through, because now I'm in a completely different space than what I used to be. And I'm very blessed to be in a position that I am in my life now, running a business and making my own money, creating my own schedule, just all of this stuff. Like, it took hard work to get here. And I don't take it for granted, because it's women out here that really don't know what to do. They're lost. And I was lost. But I was willing to dig deep and start doing that hard inner work, therapy, and, talking to God about a lot of things that I wish I would have never been through. But I don't regret it, because it taught me a lot. It taught me how to be a woman. It taught me how to be stronger. It taught me how to move in the world. It taught me to be more confident. It taught me to believe in my motherfucking self. It starts with you. Everything starts with you. Everything that you think about manifests into your life. So if you're thinking negative all the time, that's all you're going to spit out. Negativity. If you're self-doubting yourself, that's all you're going to have. You're going to keep doubting yourself. But I promise you, if you tried, if you just stuck with whatever you want to build, whatever you want to do for a whole year or whatever, you stick with it and you promise yourself that you're not going to give up, that you're not going to doubt yourself, that you're going to keep pushing no matter how you feeling, it's going to come to a point where you're actually going to start believing all of those amazing things that you are. You are beautiful. You're not insecure. You don't have to doubt yourself. You're better than that, sis. So just know that you are not your past, and that every day you wake up and you open up your eyes, you have a new pen to write a different story. So stop playing the victim, start taking accountability, and move on. Move on from the past and start a new book. Or if you feel like starting a new chapter, that's okay too. But until next time, my anonymouses, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video to, other women that need this message. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys have any topics or questions that you would love, for me to answer, my email is in the description below. But until next time, bye, my anonymouses.